Hello guys, it's Lightbringer here again, and today I'm bringing you a battle in which we, the Vampire Counts, defended against the Bretonnian Crusade and the Dwarven incursion in our lands. And also, I'm bringing, as you can see from the intro right there, I have a Vampire Counts Alliance and a Bretonnian and Dwarven army. And right here, today, right now, this battle won't be, won't be very much not epic. So it will be epic, I will tell you that. But probably not the most epic battle that I have fought, but it's on the list of top 10 epic. So you don't go right now, stay and watch because the leg of the battle is long. It's very long, but I assure you it will be worth it. So don't go right now, stick until we finish the download. Oh, I'm sorry, not the download, the loading screen, my god. So I brought a sizable army. In fact, I brought the 3 Graveguard, about 3 Skeleton Warriors, including the Conic-style Stalker, a Mortis Engine, Helmet Gorse, which is in his corpse cart. You can see here, right here. Oh, look at that guy. Ooh, he's rotten as crap. Yeah. And of course his minions and 2 Blood Knights from the Order of the Blood Dragon. And also a Direwolf and 2 Velbats. So my plan is, I brought the Velbats, so if I face against a dwarf alone by myself, I can stop their artillery and skirmishers from shooting down my my Mortis Engine, yes, the Claw of Nagash, and also to protect the corpse card. But my allies get a different approach at hand, and he started to encircle the enemy army first using their cavalry, and I suppose I need to support him, so we not get outnumbered here. And this is what happens: a very long cavalry engagement battle right at the start. This, the first stage will only include a small pull and back arm fight, and I'm trying to use my Velbats just not to engage the enemy Grail Knights, which I saw here, and they also look epic. Wow, those burning lances. But here where we got the advantage, because the Blood Dragons, the Blood Knights, here got an anti-large bonus, while the other knights in the game, I think, or in the spell, which are the Grail Knights, which is super strong, only have anti-infantry, so they will not fare enough. But they have man-at-arms pole arm, so they will stand fair against the Blood Knights if they have the support of the pole arm. So I cannot manage to have that, and so I see that my allies Banshee is being attacked, so I use the advantageous moment before the polearms arrive to charge. But this is where I got some things wrong. See here, I'm charging my cav. A nice charge right there, but my allies Banshee already dead, and I also drop the Velbats to stop. And you see right there, my allies cast a spell. Use my Velbats just to stop the advances of the enemy polearms before they can reach my calf. And my Blood Knights are doing work against the enemy Grail Knights right here. They're just dropping like flies. But before I get the chance to stop them, here's come the Dwarven Slayers, which is good against the Blood Knights, so I pull them back just before the enemy could do work to them. And yet my allies Vera Cleavers are also doing work against the Grail Knights, and I use my Dire Pack, the Dire Wolves, to stop the advance of the Grail Knights. Well, they have anti-large bonus, but they are not faring very well against the Grail Knights because of their very high armor. So I pulled them back, and I also pulled back my Blood Knights just before they could, well, be slaughtered. Right there. And where's my allies? Okay, my allies cavalry. Oh yeah, my allies are in here, and yeah, he also engaged his wizard, his vampire or wizard, against a damsel. And I charged the Grail Knights again, but this time the Pole Arms have managed to engage my Blood Knights too. So yeah, I don't realize too fast that it's not going this engagement is not going my way, so I pull them back. This first stage is just some pullback, fight pullback, well, to strategy to buy the time, especially against the enemy. And my ally vampire is being chased by Luen Leonke. King Louis, as I say. So yeah, I realize my Blood Knight is going to be dead soon. Here we are. My ally casts a spell to stop the advances of the enemy anti-large units, so I have the time to pull back. Thanks to him, I still managed to save my Blood Knights, and they will do work in later engagement. So they keep pulling back, and thankfully I think I thought at first that my speed are faster than Grail Knights, but well, maybe not. So we managed to pull back from a fairly well advantageous, I don't know. So here my allies very Griever still being chased by the enemy, and our cavalry too, but King Louis stopped chasing because of, well, he do not want to be, well, mobbed by the spells he got there. And my units are being melted right here, but thankfully the enemy artillery won't do nothing, especially with the regeneration buff that I have. And what I saw here, my allies, I don't know what he was thinking. He chose an engagement with King Louis and the Grail Knights. So I have no choice but to rescue his heroes, his two heroes right here, the Vampire with Shadows and the White King. And also, well, correctly, he pulled back his Grail Knights because he don't want a very wounded Grail Knights against a fairly middle strength Blood Knights unit. So I also pulled them back, trying to pull my calf back for regeneration buff, and I pull out an invocation of the heck here. It's a miscast, but I still managed to heal about 2 of my units that taken damage, and my Dire Wolf will be in strength in no time. So also there's still about 8 minutes in the video right now, and so, or in the barrel, and so I managed to pull back my calf, or trying to pull back, while my allies split his forces into two. His one forces, I know what they was thinking, just to hold back the Bretonnians, and we both double team on the enemy. So here I'm trying to, well, move my Dire Wolves into this area right here. I hope I got the here, but you can see on the tactical map. Crap, I can't move to the tactical map. Oh yeah, right here. So I'm trying to move my Dire Wolf to this area. Well, so his slayers will move right here. So my allies cavalry can do work against them. But what I don't see there, right? Well, he obviously won't win because zombies only units against a pole arm and a Grail Knight army. So yeah, so I thought because my allies are moving so quickly, I'm also trying to pace, and I don't know why we stopped, but yeah. So I'm moving my Blood Knights so they can get regenerate, and also my allies still now he's moving, but my army is still not moving because I'm trying to micromanage to how both of these, well, the 4 of these units can regenerate at once. So I'm moving a little bit of my units right here, and so I'm casting Invocation of the Heck in a second. So yeah, my plan a little work because they move his Slayers, or he moved his Slayer right here just to anticipate the direwolf attack, and my allies right here starting an attack, but he got a poorly charge right there. Ooh, damn. Well, his cavalry is dead, and also his White King, and he's holding attack starting while we start an attack on the enemy dwarf. And I move my Blood Knights here, and what I first thought that I need to support the enemy. I'm sorry, I need to support my allies right here so they can hold longer. So when I circumnavigate the enemy army and move right there to the back of their army and go through. So yeah, the enemy damsel cast a spell, but it did little work, did nothing especially, did nothing. And then I charge the enemy army, but what my allies foolishly doing is, I don't know what he is still doing actually. I'm telling him to pull back so I can charge, get a good charge, and he listens, I know. Well, amazingly he listens. So I can charge the enemy units with relative ease, and I cast he's also chasing my Mortis engine right here, and I don't know why I stopped. I don't know for sure. So I cast a spell right there. Wait, no, still not yet. So, yeah, I'm moving my Direwolf and my Blood Knights to intercept and support my allies, but my allies already dead, so he has the chance to move his pole arms against my cavalry, which is not very good. And first, I don't know why, but my Direwolves just get beaten against the present moment. Well, I think because of, well, the reason, maybe because of the Bretonnian update still hasn't arrived yet, and he managed to beat me. So yeah, here we are. I have to charge my Blood Knights in just to support my Direwolves, and I also charge my Blood Knights to right into this Grail Knights, and here they get beaten somehow because even though the enemy is not watching, they having a forearm right at the back, I managed to slip, just charge into the back of the polearm, not the Grail Knights. This is where things went bad into this side, but in this side things still going well. And even though my allies Claw of Nagash he has foolishly moved his Claw of Nagash into the path of the Slayers, and the enemy Slayers managed to destroy this. Let's see the oops, it's kind of lagging. Let's see this. Boom. Okay, it blew up, but thankfully I still have my Claw of Nagash right here, and the enemy Slayers will not do nothing against them, especially if and also with a win of that. So do a little work because I thought I was aiming into this trail, which could do, well, a bit of damage, and I managed to scavenge 1 unit of Blood Knights from that engagement right there that went badly, and I charged into the back of the grudge thrower. Yeah, I know it's poor choice to charge, but yeah, I need to clear them out before I can get a good, and now right there, yes, a good path against the long builds, and the enemy also trying to support, and they flanked my graveguard. But of course, but I don't know what he was thinking, that he wasn't aiming for the Mortis engine. So right there, Master of Bewilderment, nice for lot, and I got undead resurgence over here, so my units can get buffed. And look, the enemy dwarf units or the enemy dwarf line starting to crumble. Just epic. Woo. We can see that the Mortis engine, the dead Mortis engine right here. So the Grail Knights. We can see Vlad von Karstein with Helman Gors at the back right here, trying to support the enemy army. So, yeah, right there, and well, we basically won. While my Graveguard is still doing work, I'm trying to flank the enemy just after they charge their polearms. So yeah, we blobbed up, but thankfully our blob can't be targeted with the enemy archers, and then well, the enemy still have ammunition. I don't know for sure. Still have arrows actually. Yeah. Well, ammos, arrows, I don't know. They're the same. Okay. So the battle's still going on, and this is the last stage of the battle. So I would still play it, and yeah. And so right here I see his damsel is being loaded, so I charge my Mortis engine against the damsel, and boom, right there. Yeah, the damage. Ooh, the damage spell with the mass harvester will do work against him. So he breaks, or she breaks, and my clone I guess is facing King Louis, which I do not want. So I order my allies Vlad to chase him, and also he also moved his vampire, but his vampire almost dead, so it won't do anything special. But well, I'm just moving my Mortis engine to clear out the enemy, and well, I also see an opportunity here because his Grill Knights breaks early from the engagement, and I don't know why he doesn't chase my Mortis engine for sure, because the enemy dwarf army and the enemy dwarf still there, and I bluffed up against King Loen, and there right there I won. Basically let's end the replay right there. So what I did better this time, which even I rarely overcharge my spell so I don't get a miscast, and trying to hold the enemy, and I also use my Blood Knights very carefully, which I also well a bit well the latter part of my battle, which you can see in my channel. The links are down below, or if you want to subscribe, thank you. Also there, yeah, even though King Luen got a lot of kill and also his Grail Knights, but they won't do good, especially with the regeneration perk that I have right there. So yeah, I cannot see my allies army as well, and the enemy allies army. So yeah, there right there, the end of the battle. Well, please leave a comment, and how do I play, or how do I do, and if you have support, I'm very grateful with that. And also, well, if you want to leave a like because you like the video, well, please, I'm very grateful if you subscribe, even though there's no one. There's 2 people in the start of my campaign videos that I whack basically. So I'm also going to stop my chaos campaign just because, well, yeah, again, the save file corrupted and fucked me over. So just right there. See you guys on the next vid. Bye.